Two of my most favourite things in life are wine and chocolate, and today I make those two things become one. Hello and welcome to the Grape Explorer, where we celebrate the world of wine. On this channel we do wine education, product reviews and lots of tastings, so if you're interested in wine, consider subscribing. Everybody knows about my love of wine, of course, because my YouTube channel is a wine channel. But you might not know about my love of chocolate, which is so strong. For the last month I actually had to give up chocolate completely, because when I do eat chocolate I don't know how to stop myself. I'm a bit like a Labrador eating dog biscuits. And so, having given up chocolate for a month, I've been looking at other ways to consume it. And I came across this. This is Chocolate Shop. It's the Chocolate Lovers wine, and it is chocolate infused red wine. Chocolate Shop is the ultimate chocolate lovers wine. Deep ruby red wine blended with rich velvety chocolate flavouring, so not quite sure how genuine that's going to be. It's not often you see bottles of wine with ingredients on the back. It's nice to know there is at least 87% red wine in this, but then there is also sugar, chocolate flavouring, and of course some preservatives. It's inviting aromas, will continue on the palate and surrounded by hints of sweet vanilla. Nuances of creamy mocha linger on the smooth finish. Chocolate Shop provides you with an indulgent wine experience like no other. Now that's a really bold claim, because I think I can come up with some pretty indulgent things myself. Sitting in a bath of Chateau Margaux. Buying an expensive bottle of Dom Perignon and smashing it in front of other people, that's pretty indulgent. Covering myself in sweet wine and letting a hummingbird lick it off, that's quite indulgent. So perhaps this should say that this is one of many indulgent wine experiences that you can enjoy. I got this on Amazon, $9.99 I believe, so let's give it a try. I think I got some chocolate smell there the moment I started to pour it. So what, oh god, yeah. Right, the air is filling with chocolate smell right now. It is a ruby, deep ruby, It's really, really chocolatey. It's not even like subtle in any way. It smells like a chocolate liqueur with a black cherry kind of filling. So if it was like a kirsch or something in a chocolate, that's what it smells a bit like. But it smells like, it's a bit overpowering. That's a polite way of putting it. Okay, so. Yeah, it's really dominant actually in the glass, so that is quite an indulgent aroma of chocolate. There is the slightest kind of the fruit characters kind of, actually now that I've swirled it, start to fall back. This is all chocolate up front. And that vanilla aroma as well is quite strong, so it really smells, like I say, like a kind of chocolate liqueur that's filled with something like kirsch. Or some kind of cassis, something like that. Okay, so from a taste perspective, that's pretty horrible. It made my eyes water. My body doesn't like that. Let me do it again. Oh! I don't like it. I think this is why I don't eat a lot of chocolate liqueurs. Let's put it that way. Let me try it again. I don't like it at all. It makes me belch each time. I'm not even drinking it. I must be trying to take in a lot of air to try and get away the flavour. I mean, who the hell is buying this shit? It's not indulgent. Okay. I'm still trying to work out if I get any chocolate flavour, not chocolate flavour. I'm still trying to work out if I get any fruit flavour. Let me try again. Okay, Oh, it's so bitter and horrible. Who's buying this? Okay. Now that I've had that's never going to stop. Now that I've had a few kind of spit outs of it, I've been trying to pick out some of the other characteristics. Obviously it tastes of chocolate. It's overriding, it's overpowering, it's far too much, it's not subtle in the slightest. And like I say, the chocolate liqueur piece is incredibly accurate on the palate as well. So it's like a black cherry. That's the overriding fruit characteristic you get. And I think that's simply because my brain is associating this with a chocolate liqueur that I am, something that I'm used to. And like I say, I keep using Kirsch as an example, but I remember having, when I was younger, some black cherry covered chocolate liqueurs. So it was a black cherry inside of a chocolate case with some liqueur in there as well. And this is exactly what this tastes like. And I remember eating those when I was about 14 or 15. I was in Germany and hated them then. And that's not really an improvement at this time now. To drink this, it's quite sweet. Even though the red wine I think is dry, the nature of the chocolate taste is actually making it really sweet. And so let me try and go through some of the other characteristics on this. I'm absolutely, okay. It's got medium minus acidity. It's medium bodied. The alcohol's quite low actually. I think from establishing the quality of this wine, it's in balance because the awful aromas match the awful palate, but it is in balance. Doesn't really have any length. The flavours are intense, but they're not complex. But this is absolutely not to my liking, and if I'm going to be judging this, which I am, thank goodness, this is poor. And to call it itself an indulgent wine experience like no other, you really need to be calling in the Trading Standards Commission to take a look into that claim. This for me is sickly, it's a novelty, and I think that's probably all it should be labelled as, is a novelty kind of wine. I would never serve this to anybody. It's horrid, quite frankly. It's just not that enjoyable as a wine. Even if you're a chocolate lover, find a great wine and pair it with some really nice chocolate. Don't go out and try and find a compromise between the two. It just does not work. It's settled down a little bit in the glass since I first poured it. It is actually starting to be a little bit fruity. I just wonder if the shock of the chocolate has perhaps gone away. But I've still got the aftertaste of what I previously had. So some would call that a good length. I would call that particularly nasty, not enjoyable at all. If there were any positives coming out of this wine, in terms of kind of its softness, it is quite velvety and soft. I'm not really getting any tannins on this particular wine. That's possibly the only compliment I could give, is that it's quite soft in the mouth. Possibly because it's chocolate, you're associating it with being slightly velvety. But that's really the only compliment I can give this one. It's despite the taste, it's actually quite easy drinking because it is quite a soft wine. So that's the one compliment I'm going to give this bottle. But overall, don't buy it. Just don't buy it. Awful bloody stuff. Let me know, have you tried chocolate wine? I'm not going to ask you would you recommend it to others, but let me know about your experience in the comments section below. I'm the Grape Explorer, and I'm going to pretend to drink this glass now. Cheers.